A matter of scale, comparing character pieces and program music. The words character and program themselves point out differences in scale. Character refers to only one thing, and in such a work, a character piece, only one person, place, etc. is identified in the title. A program, however, refers to what can be a lengthy series of events, and the titles, subtitles, etc. of such a work, program music, name or explain them in order. In order to see how the titles reflect the length and the scope of these two types of works, let's compare the titles for each that we have encountered in this unit. The 4 character pieces we heard have only brief titles. They have no subtitles or other explanatory text, and they are as follows. Eusebius, the first of the 2 works that we heard from Schumann's Carnaval, refers to just one of the 3 characters who made up his Davidsbund, the little army that he created and that existed only in his mind to do battle against musical Philistines, the conservative concert audiences of his day. Florestan, the second of the 2 works that we heard from Schumann's Carnaval, also refers to just one of the 3 warriors of his Davidsbund. Nocturne, the first of the 2 character pieces by Chopin that we heard, has a title that means night music, and it points out a single type of character piece, one that purports to capture the sentiments of the night. Polonaise militaire, the second of the 2 character pieces by Chopin that we heard, refers to a single historical event that would have been known to anyone hearing this work in a Parisian salon during the 1830s, the unsuccessful rebellion of the Polish nobility against their Russian occupiers. Let us compare what we know of these short titles and the information contained within them to that of the program work that we heard in this unit. Indeed, the Symphonie Fantastique of Hector Berlioz provides an astonishing array of details that make explicit every event depicted in this sprawling work as follows. First, there is a title for the whole work, Symphonie Fantastique, a title that indicates that the work has an element of fantasy about it. Then there is the subtitle, Episodes in the Life of an Artist, which was construed by some audience members to indicate that Berlioz's story, or the program of the symphony, was autobiographical. Also, there are titles for each of the movements, and the title for the one that we examined in detail is Dream of a Witch's Sabbath. Finally, there is an explicit program for each movement. That for the 5th begins as follows. He finds himself at a witch's Sabbath, and each of them catalogues the sounds, the events, and the melodies represented in each movement. Here Berlioz recounts the arrival of the artist beloved, the transformation of the idée fixe, and the identification of the artist beloved as none other than Harriet Smithson, the transformation of the sequence Dies Irae, the dance of the witches, etc. As you can plainly see, the information given in the title, subtitle, etc. of the program work goes far beyond the simple, concise details indicated in the titles of the character works. Indeed, the difference between the 2 is mostly a matter of scale, and this difference is easy to quantify. Basically, think of character as in character piece as referring to just one thing, and then use 1 as a point of departure for further associations with identifying features of the character piece. 1 movement, 1 instrument, as well as small, short, modest, etc. Then think of program, as in program music, as referring to more than one thing, and then use more than one as a point of departure for further associations with identifying features of program music. More than one movement, more than one instrument, large, long, ambitious, etc.